for me, the actual act of drawing by hand is completely fundamental to the design process. For me, still the most direct and quickest way of getting my thoughts out. And then later, always, the computer becomes involved when it becomes about producing something. But for me, drawing is a way of thinking.
We're at the Stockholm Furniture Fair at the Kvadrat showroom with Mr. Tord Boontje. So, Mr. Boontje, please tell me about your work for Kvadrat.
Okay. Well, this is the second collection of textiles that we're launching now here, which I've designed, and it's part curtain fabrics and part upholstery fabrics. So some, like these wool fabrics, are woven in jacquard, and other ones are printed on velour, and curtains have different screen printing techniques. And this whole collection is kind of typified by the fact that it's all, for me, a very abstract way of looking at nature. This starts with a very clear idea of like looking at the lines in wood and representing that. So here it's cut with a laser into the textile. You can imagine the sunlight shining through this, creating a really beautiful pattern. And also, I really like this that, with the laser we take some of the material away. We're not adding anything to the curtain. Well, this swirling pattern started first of all with a wooden wardrobe that I designed, and it's a very organic shape with a lot of curves. And as I was drawing this wardrobe, I started to really like these curves, and I thought, that could be really beautiful as a pattern in itself on a textile. So then, forgetting the wardrobe, I started to draw just the curves by itself. And for me, it became like a feeling that's, say the wind has, if you imagine the air blowing around or water flowing through a river, that kind of very fluid kind of way that nature can move. With this idea of looking at nature, like this textile, for example, it started with a small piece of paper, like an A4 piece of paper, where I had colored ink and was running the ink over the paper. And then later we scanned it and made a repeat, and it became this pattern. It's screen printed, but it's got that same free-flowing movement. It's called a micro velvet. It's a very, very short piled velvet that is woven, and then on top of that we screen print with a lacquer. So it's like, say, how you print on t-shirts. It's kind of developed in fashion, it's printing techniques. But it's so durable, so it's tested, like it's rubbed like 40,000 times, so it really doesn't rub off. So completely durable. But because these materials are so new, these processes are so new, that it also feels like something you've never seen before. It starts with looking at broken glass and thinking, it would be very nice to make a curtain that looks like broken glass, and then if somebody comes home and you close your curtains, it looks like all your windows are smashed.
Okay.